I really can't stand when eyeshadows decide to develop a mind of their own. Like, just do what I want you to do. Hi guys, it's Ali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have the brand new Soph X Revolution collection for you guys. So if you want to see the things I picked up, plus the little look that I'm going to come up with, then go ahead and keep on watching. So this is actually my first time trying a Soph X Revolution product. I do believe that this is her third collection with Revolution. So I don't know where I've been. My invite to the party must have been lost in the post or something, because I have just not been here. But I am now, and we are going to try some of these products out and see how they look. Before we get into the products that I bought, I will just give you guys a little bit of background. So this is a 7-piece collection. We have the eyeshadow palette, a mini eyeshadow palette, 3 highlighter palettes, and 2 lip kits. And honestly, you guys, I kind of went and picked up one of everything minus the mini palette, just because I haven't had a Soph X Revolution product before. I thought this would be my time to sort of just try out what I've been missing. I am going to show you guys what I picked up. We'll be doing some swatches and doing a little bit of a look and seeing how everything ties together at the end. So we are going to start with the lips, because I just can't film with my lips looking like this. I just can't do it. I can't. So there were 2 lip kits launched. I went ahead and picked this one up in the shade Toffee Drizzle. The other one was Candy Icing, and it was a bit pinker, a bit more on the light side, and I thought I'd get a deep colour. This retails for £8. Pretty much everything in this collection is £8 minus the big palette, which is £12. I actually picked up every single thing that I have here today for £8.99. So I actually saved about £23. If you guys want to know how I did that, then go ahead and subscribe, and if enough people request it, then I'll do a little video on how I don't pay full price for any of my makeup ever. It is what it is. I literally save $1 every single situation that I can, but hey. So let's go ahead and look at this lip kit. So the lip kits come with 2 products. So we have a lip liner, and then we've got a tinted lip balm right here. I am actually already wearing this tinted lip balm. I wanted to just have something on my lips, but then I wanted something that wasn't going to interfere with the video. So I went ahead and tried it on. So this is what it looks like on me. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it so you guys can see what it looks like against my skin tone. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can add a little bit more on for you guys. That's what it looks like on a day where I've not got any makeup on, which is pretty much every day when I'm not filming. This would look really cute, and I would actually reach for it. It's got a light scent to it. Let me just... So it's like a light vanilla, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really like the component that it's in. It does look very sleek and gorgeous, but I just find this part up here to be quite awkward. It does hit against, if it's gonna focus, it does hit against the container just because of how much room there is in there, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's really awkward. And the product itself is quite small compared to like my full lips, if you know what I mean. So it just feels like I've got this really small, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this, wind this back down. I think I've actually broken it. I've wound it all the way back down. Okay, I'm just gonna push it back in with my lip there. And this is the lip liner. I was gonna put it on before I filmed this video, but I just really like how lip liners look before you apply them, that sharp pointy end. I didn't want to deprive you guys of that. I'm going to try and add some of the lip liner colour. Guys. Oh, I'm putting it all over my lips. I'm really sorry to anyone who just wanted to see it as a lip liner, but that is such a gorgeous colour. Anyone who knows me well knows that the Revolution Sheer Brilliant in the shade Gone Rogue is my absolute favourite lip gloss. And this looks like the lip liner, lip tint version of that. And I like it. I actually really like that. I'm actually going to move on to the eyeshadow palette next. just because I don't want to put a highlighter on and then have any fallout from the eyeshadow ruin my look. So we are going to go in with the palette next, and this is what the packaging looks like. I did watch a Soph's video on this collection, and she did say she wanted to keep the packaging very, very simple. And yeah, that is exactly what she's delivered, and I really like it. It's just got her little logo on there as well. So that is the colour story. We've got a decent amount of neutrals in there. Honestly, when I saw this on the website, it did just look like another Brights palette, but we've got a decent amount of each. Wow. So like I said earlier on in the video, this does retail for £12. I am going to go ahead and swatch all of the shades for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. I'll be doing them row by row, and we're starting with the top row. I've just gone ahead and swatched the first shade, and already I'm impressed because you guys know I'm a little bit picky about my shadow formula, and that white was really creamy. Not only that, but she's pigmented. But that's just one shade. We're going to go ahead and see what the other shades look like. So this is that top row, and starting with that white shade, we have To Be Fair, Mirable, Cookie Dough Frère, which is French for brother, I think, if my year 8 French isn't failing me right now, Blue Lagoon, and Lockdown. So every single shade that I did, apart from that last one, Lockdown, which is like a lilac-y colour, swatched absolutely beautifully, and these are very velvety smooth shadows. The shimmers aren't quite my preferred formula, but they're so far from the formula that I hate that I am quite optimistic about using these and seeing what they're going to look like on the lid. And this is row number 2. So starting with the wrist, we've got the shade Not Gonna Lie, Sunshine, Cocktail, Dreamy, Maman, which is French for mother. And can I just say that this is actually the most perfect green ever. And then finally we've got that shimmery green called Festive. I love this row. And this is our third and final row. Starting at the wrist, we've got Extra Spice, Lover, Cereal, Papa, Brownies, and Night Owl. So those were the swatches, and honestly, the mattes are doing it for me. The mattes are doing it for me. That dreamy shade right here, that was in the second row of swatches, so it was sort of the iridescent purpley shifted one. That shade was really nice to swatch. I don't have a look planned for this video, so I am just sort of gonna see where my brushes take me. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lid first, and of course I'm using my Beauty Bay Eye Base Primer in the shade number 1, and this is just like a white base. So I've decided that the first shade I want to use is this purple one here, and this one is called Pepper. And this is the shade I'm going to pack onto my lid like this. Okay, so there is pigment in this palette. That is very pigmented, and I really like that. Okay, so now I'm going to use my brush, just sweep it back and forth, and I'm going to do like a little diffusing. Literally such a vibe. Okay. And now I'm taking this orange shade here called Cocktail, and I'm going to use this up towards my brow bone. And I just love the look of purple and orange together. It just has that like tropical paradise type of vibe. Like these two together is just, oh. Look at that. This is literally a dream to work with, and I'm just shocked. I don't normally fall in love with Revolution palettes or their formula, but I do really like this one. So I'm just going back and forth, interchanging between the two colours until I get the blend that I want. And when I do get that blend that I want, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. I've just last minute decided to take a little bit of Sunshine, which is a yellow, and I'm just going to add this just to brighten it up ever so slightly around the edges. Yeah, it just softens it out just a little bit. So it's not like taking over the orange or anything like that. It's just kind of highlighting it. So I went ahead and cut my crease, and if you guys know me, then you know that typical Ali would have gone with this golden shade right here, not gonna lie. But I thought I'd switch it up today, and I am gonna take this shimmery blue right here, and this is the shade Frère. Look at me thinking I'm all Frère, like I'm French. I'm gonna go in with this shade just to be different. If I don't like it, you know what, it's gonna have to do, because I can't do gold every single day on my channel, you know. It's a very icy kind of blue. Now that it's on the eye, you know what, I'm sticking with it. The gold would have looked absolutely divine. I wanted to do something different, show you guys something a little bit different on the channel. I actually kind of want to deepen up this blue a little bit. I feel like it's too icy for the purple and orange that we've got going on, if you know what I mean. It's just a little bit too icy for me. So what I'm going to do, oh jeez, yeah, it's definitely icier than I would have wanted, and I was actually just gonna stick with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix in some of that Blue Lagoon shade into it just to deepen it up, because I still want that shimmery effect that it's got, but I just want to deepen. You see, black is a risky shade to put on, but I do want to deepen the edge a little bit. So I am taking that black shade Night Owl and then a little bit of that Papa shade as well. And I'm just going to add it to the end here to close off that little bit. You see why I didn't use the highlighter? Because of the fallout. I really can't stand when eyeshadows decide to develop a mind of their own. Like, just do what I want you to do and stop thinking for yourself, because that thinking for yourself thing you're doing, it's not working for me. It's really not. I forgot to tell you guys, but I went ahead and used some of that fuchsia shade Lover. Is it fuchsia? It's more like a hot pink. But yeah, I've used that and I'm blending it into the blue, because what it's going to do is it's going to create like a purple that I can then blend into Papa. And hopefully we're going to get something that looks a little bit cute. Honestly guys, this is what happens when I just wing it, and I'm back in with the blue. So yeah, it's like a back and forth until you get basically the shade that you want. So I'm going to jump off camera, play around with this a little bit more and do my other eye, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the highlighters. I couldn't think of what colour I wanted to do on the bottom lash line, so I decided to do a blend of blue and green. So I'm using this shade right here, Blue Lagoon, and Mama. Wow, there is eyeshadow in my nails. Excuse my nails, I didn't paint them today. I like the blue and green. It's very out there, not gonna lie, but this whole look is out there, and I feel like it's very carnivalesque. I wouldn't be me if I didn't include a gold, so I have to. So we're going in with Mirror Ball, and this is what I'm going to use in the inner corner. I thought I'd get through a look without using a gold, but it literally had to happen. And I am obsessed. Yeah, this literally reminds me of a Mirror Ball. As I'm putting it on, it's got, I don't know, I just feel like it's one of those golds with dimension. Like, it looks like a yellowy gold in the pan, but once you put it on, it's got this like dazzle factor. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm actually quite proud of myself and this look that I came up with right before your eyes. And the palette, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, to my final thoughts in a minute. We still have one more product to look at, and that is the highlighter palette. So this is the highlighter that I picked up. There were 3 colorways to choose from. So there was like a light, a medium, and then this is the deepest one there. And this one is called Honey Glaze. And this is what the shades look like. Honestly, this shade right here was screaming at me, which is why I went ahead and chose this one. I'm not crazy about the other shade, but I haven't swatched it yet, so we are going to go ahead and swatch them. So this is the lighter shade of the 2, featuring my nail that has green eyeshadow in it. And then we've got this shade here. Look at that. I am literally, what is that? That is so gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and see how it wears. So I've just got it on my little Beauty Bay fan brush here. And I'm going to just... I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is such a gorgeous shade against my skin tone. I did get some of it on my forehead earlier and I was like so shocked at how beautiful this shade is. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the other side now. Look at that. This shade and my skin, best friends. Literally best friends. And I'm so here for it. Yeah, I need to stop getting happy with the highlighter before I start looking like I'm made of aluminium. But yeah, that was a deep shade. And I'm going to try a touch of the other shade on the tip of my nose here. Yeah, guys. I typically like the more wet kind of highlighters, but the shades are really nice. I've started to give Revolution highlighters a bit more of a chance these days, just because even though the formula might not be my favorite, the shades do end up looking quite nice. I'm like mixing shades now, but that's okay. So this is the look. So I think for the first time ever, I actually like every single product that I've purchased from Revolution. And this doesn't usually happen to me because I always find something that I dislike. But this collection is kind of a hit. So the lip products, I think this lip liner is absolutely the perfect shade. Especially if you're someone like me who loves like the nudie Gone Rogue lip gloss. I am obsessed with this lip. This is perfect for a day when I don't wear makeup. I love this color. This, yeah, the only beef I have with this is the awkward compartment. There's something about it that I just don't like, but yeah, everything else is a hit. The shade, the texture, the scent, love. Plus you get 2 products for £8. That literally can't be beat. And then this right here has gorgeous shades in it, and I do really like that Soph released 3 different colorways of this to cater for different skin tones. I definitely wouldn't have liked if it was just like the light one, for example. That kind of shade isn't for me. I'm definitely more of that deep gold type of girl. And then finally we have the palette, which obviously you guys saw me use. I think I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used 7 different colors on this eye look, and yeah, the palette was a dream to work with. I don't really have too many qualms with it. Obviously the shimmers aren't my preferred formula, but they're also not a terrible formula either. And I kind of liked that I could layer the blue on top of the shimmery blue to create this deeper shimmery blue right here. And I do believe that the formula did attribute to that, so I don't know if it's just that I'm really happy with my look. But guys, I really like this palette and I really like this collection. I don't have much else to say about this. If I did forget anything, do leave a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button because that does help me out a lot. Thank you guys ever so much for your support, and I'll see you in my next one.